here at Gundam Planet, we're all about casually showing up on horseback. And the reason I say that is if you've seen the Gunpla Builders Beginning G 45-minute Gunpla commercial, then you too know that the guy who is not Char Aznable rolls up on a horse at some point. I don't remember if they explained that, but I really liked that. And I also really like Forever Gundam, which is his Gundam. It's some sort of full armor Gundam variant with some like funnel cannon things. And honestly, I just think it's just a strong look. I like most of the stuff from this series. I thought it's a pretty entertaining little, not series, but a little thing, I guess, a little OVA. So it's finally back in stock as of very recently. It's been gone for a long time. We're gonna get to it. So, got a lot of blue I'm seeing here, but that, I mean, then, makes sense. There's a lot of blue on this, a lot of blue in here. So we get some leg parts, you get some, these are like the funnely backpack situation it has going on. These are probably identical. Yep. So that's good. The blue looks fine. I mean, this model is not super new, 2011, but it should still be like a pretty decent high grade, I think. So we got a chain for the Gundam hammer, which is awesome because you don't see that too often, and not a lot of stickers. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, like, yeah, 5 stickers here, 6 stickers. I can't tell if these are multiples or not, but either way, not a lot, so that's great. Got some high grade inner frame looking stuff. Pretty boring runners, but it's should be fine. There's an A runner, which you got feet, you got chests, you got little bits and bobs, all the full armor Gundam type of situation. Looks good. Details alright, so I'm cool with that. And then, oh wait, is this not? This is the D runner. I've been lied to. They did 2 multiple shot runners for this? This is like a party. This looks crazy. There's never 2. What a zany thing they did. So here's the A runner, which has more different feats on it. How many feet does it have? So many feet. Good looking shield, the classic Gundam shield, more chest parts, hand parts, all the different, all your classic Gundam stuff, honestly. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this is probably just the runner to like a regular Gundam high grade. It probably is exactly that. I'm an idiot. So, fantastic. Got a ton of poly caps, which just look great, as they always do. And then we got a bazooka, which is fantastic. You get the Gundam rifle. You get some really nice, like, classic Gundam stuff with this, which is probably the thing, because, like, Forever Gundam, so, like, Gundam Forever. You understand this complex joke? Right. And then we got the white parts for all the rest of it. And this is probably also just a standard older Gundam high grade. But, I didn't actually realize any of that until I was unboxing this right now, so I feel like a bit of an idiot. So I'm gonna go into my idiot hole, and I'll see you guys later. All right, I'm back with Uncle Jesse's favorite Gundam, and so he's a good-looking boy. He's a good-looking boy. Does it matter that I didn't realize that it was just going to be the standard RX-78 high grade? No, but it's good. Obviously, things to get out right away are that in this post-Gundam Revive high grade world, this is not as good as that model. The older RX-78 still looked good, but it just didn't have the same functions and posability that the new one does, so whatever. But you do get a really kind of a unique looking take on the full armor Gundam, and I do still really like the design now that I've built it. So let's get up close and we'll go over all the features. Alright, so we got pretty much a very standard Gundam high grade here, but we'll go from bottom to top as usual. The ankles kind of rock, the feet do move around. You can get him to stand like pretty easily. He's a little back heavy, but you'll get there. So anyway, there you go. The legs are not double jointed, which I think is kind of weird, but I guess you don't really need that second joint because you're not going to get any further back than this anyway. You don't really need to, but it is just a single joint in the bottom of this knee here. Same thing over here. Obviously, the side skirts are pre-cut, so you can move them around individually. You can get that all the way up there, which is actually pretty good for something with this much armor on it. The back plates do nothing. The side skirts are just kind of, they do the side skirt thing and then they pop off. Not a big deal. The waist swivel is fine. Oh, you do get thigh swivels too. Waist swivel is fine. You get nothing really crunching back and forth because there's really nothing else going on. This is pretty much just like one big like hollow piece up here, which is just how that model was. And You know, head moves, very, very standard. Same thing with the arms here. They come out quite a bit, but you get these big, bulky pauldrons here, so you're not going to get it to really go all the way across, which is fine. Bicep swivel. The arms are also not double jointed. They just aren't, and so they go 90 degrees, and that's what you get out of them. You can store the beam sabers in these little compartments here, but they're kind of loose, so the other one was falling out. It stays in there if you make it, and it's kind of a cool effect, so whatever. You don't get any blades for them, though, because, you know, being that this is an older high grade, we don't need clear effect parts. We just need the worst thing in the entire world. Nothing is worse than this. Yeah, you could take a Gundam marker to it, but I hate this, and I won't do that out of protest. So, continuing on, we got, before we get to the backpack here, the hands do come with closed fists. Mine, for whatever reason, this one is like really wiggly, but I think it's just like I just got like a bum one for some reason, so I'm not too mad about it. But you do get a couple swaps in here, so we got the, this is the closed fist for the right hand here, and then as you can see, we got trigger finger, which actually holds the standard beam rifle pretty well, so that's good. And then we got the grippy hand, so we can do the best part of this model, which obviously has nothing to do with the Forever Gundam, but has everything to do with the fact that the Gundam hammer is the best. So, you know, we got a real chain, very cool. We can swing this, we can harm our enemies a lot, and it just feels good to just whip your hammer back and forth and just bring it all around town. I really like this. I would say, if anything else, buy this just so you can have the Gundam hammer, and just, this is the best. This is the greatest thing. So that's, you know, 10 out of 10 right there. We also got, you know, standard Gundam bazooka, which you can put in the same hand. Fair enough. We got shield. Shield pegs into the arm. It's kind of weird because these arms are so bulky, but you do get a nice little peg in right there, so it stays. And outside of that, the only other accessory is, before we just move on to this guy, let's pull this off real quick. You can put the bazooka on the back with a little clip, and if you don't want the clip in there, you can pull it off and put this tiny little blue piece right in his butt. Great. And then lastly, we got the backpack, which I guess is kind of funnels, is kind of cannons, so you can do, you know, the kind of like you know, Gundam X effect, double X effect, where like they're all like shooting here, or like Freedom Gundam, or any Gundam that has a, you know, F91, whatever, the swivel out here, great. And then it shows on the box, like, to pull them off like funnels and have them floating, but there's no way to like what am I supposed to do? Hold this here? I'm not gonna do that, that's ridiculous. So, whatever, and then, you know, you can fold them back into his backpack, but that's all the stuff we got going on here, and honestly, like I said, I think it's a pretty good set of stuff, so, cool. So to wrap up, you know, for like the 2,000 yen, like roughly 20 bucks purchase price, I did have a good time building this. There was enough to it that I felt like I got like a good amount of time out of it. If you're the kind of person who's worried about that, you get, you know, limited stickers, nothing falls off. It's a pretty solid guy here. So if you want something, you know, a little bit different, but that still kind of fits in with like your other UC guys, or that doesn't look quite as out there as some of the more recent Build Fighter stuff, then I'd say like there's no reason not to go for it. It's a good looking guy. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please leave a comment only if you have shown up on horseback to the Gundam fight. Everyone else does not need to apply, but you definitely all should like and subscribe. You can do that if you haven't shown up on horseback. But thank you to Jason Marchand for all the tunes on the Spain-based shots. We got a link to his SoundCloud below. You can check out our other videos. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we got Gundam vids coming your way. and we'll see you guys next time.